If you want to drive a woman absolutely wild and make her crave you like never before, listen up. Today, I'm revealing 13 of the sexiest things men do in bed that women secretly desire. These aren't just tips, they're the keys to unforgettable nights she'll be dreaming about long after you're gone. Nibbling on the ear ignites an instant spark of intimacy. The sensation of a man's lips grazing the earlobe, his breath warm against the skin, and the slight pressure of his teeth create a shiver-inducing reaction. Women respond intensely to this because ears are loaded with nerve endings, making them extremely sensitive. The secret lies in unpredictability. Soft, teasing bites, followed by a whisper, a pause, then another slow nibble. The anticipation heightens every other sensation. When combined with gentle breathwork or murmured words of desire, the effect multiplies, setting the perfect tone for what's to come. Kissing everywhere but the lips builds unbearable anticipation. Women are conditioned to expect a direct kiss, so when a man strategically avoids her lips, the mystery heightens. Soft, lingering kisses on her neck, slow trails of lips down her collarbone, across her shoulders, over her wrists, down her spine. Each placement teases her expectations. She craves the final connection, but the longer he withholds, the more desperate she becomes. This isn't about rushing. It's about taking time to appreciate her body, making her feel worshipped. The moment lips finally meet, the connection is electric, carrying the weight of every teasing second that led up to it. Talking dirty is a psychological game that taps into a woman's imagination. Words are powerful, and the right ones can shift her entire mindset. Describing what's happening, what's about to happen, or what he wants her to feel creates a mental picture that intensifies everything. The key is confidence, delivering every word with certainty and sensuality. Whether it's a simple statement of desire, a deep-throated whisper of anticipation, or explicit detail, the effect is the same. She becomes more aroused. The more descriptive, the better. Adding variation, switching between soft murmurs and commanding statements, keeps her engaged, hanging on to every syllable. Moaning is an overlooked but essential element of seduction. Women don't just want to feel desired, they want to hear it. A man's deep guttural moan signals genuine pleasure, which excites her even more. It's a confirmation of her impact, of how she's making him feel. Subtle but intentional sounds, exhales near her ear, quiet gasps, deep hums of satisfaction, enhance the moment. When done right, these vocal affirmations build an undeniable connection, making every sensation more intense. Silence can be cold and distant. Sound bridges that gap, bringing them into a shared experience of pleasure. Taking off her clothes should be an art, not an afterthought. Too many men rush this moment, stripping a woman down without ceremony, missing a golden opportunity for seduction. Removing clothing slowly, piece by piece, builds anticipation and emphasizes control. Running fingers over the fabric before pulling it away, holding eye contact as a strap slides off her shoulder, brushing lips against newly exposed skin. It's these subtleties that transform a simple act into an intimate moment. Commanding the undressing process gives her the thrill of surrendering, allowing herself to be unveiled at his pace, feeling both desired and completely under his spell. Teasing through panties is one of the most agonizingly pleasurable sensations a woman can experience. The barrier of fabric between skin and touch creates an additional layer of tension. The pressure, the movement, the almost but not quite stimulation drives her mad. She can feel the presence of his fingers, his lips, his breath. But without direct contact, the frustration builds, turning into intense craving. Deliberate movements, pressing, rubbing, barely there grazes, make her body hyper-aware of every sensation. The longer this teasing lasts, the more powerful the moment of final contact becomes. By the time that last layer is removed, she's already teetering on the edge. Taking full control taps into a primal, instinctual attraction. Women want a man who knows what he's doing, someone who moves with certainty, who leads without hesitation. This isn't about force, it's about intention. A firm grip guiding her body, a confident movement that leaves no doubt, a steady voice directing her with purpose. This kind of control exudes masculinity. Women respond to decisiveness. When a man enters the bedroom with a plan, when he makes choices instead of asking for permission at every step, it relieves her of hesitation. It allows her to relax, surrender, and fully immerse herself in the experience. Asking what she wants and then doing it shows attentiveness that most men overlook. Many assume they already know what a woman desires, but every woman is different. The act of asking, genuinely, without ego, creates trust. But action is what matters. If she says she loves something, follow through. If she hints at a fantasy, bring it to life. When a woman sees that her pleasure is not only acknowledged but prioritized, her attraction deepens. This makes a man unforgettable, not just because he listens, but because he delivers. Most men won't take the time to understand what truly excites her. The ones who do, they become the best she's ever had. Gentle kisses, even in moments of intense passion, add an unexpected depth to intimacy. Too often, men equate roughness with dominance, but contrast is what makes encounters truly electric. Amidst powerful movements, a soft kiss on the forehead, a slow press of lips against her wrist, a feather-light touch of his mouth against her collarbone. These gestures melt her defenses. They remind her that she's not just an object of lust, but someone being cherished. This emotional element intertwines with physical pleasure, creating a multi-layered experience that lingers in her mind long after the night is over. Touching everywhere except where she wants it builds frustration in the best possible way. A woman's body is one big playground of sensitivity, and delayed gratification makes everything feel exponentially better. Running fingertips over her thighs but stopping just before reaching the center, tracing lines along her ribs, brushing knuckles against the inside of her knee, these seemingly innocent touches turn into torture as she aches for more. The longer the teasing lasts, the more desperate she becomes. By the time real contact happens, her body is already primed, hypersensitive, begging for release. This is the secret to mind-blowing intensity. Describing what's about to happen heightens every sensation. Women love anticipation, and when a man vocalizes his intentions, he transforms expectation into reality. A slow whisper, "I'm going to kiss you here," then move down, and when I finally touch you, you're going to lose control, forces her mind to visualize every moment before it even happens. This turns arousal into an immersive experience. Blindfolding her amplifies this effect, removing visual input and allowing every touch, breath, and word to take center stage. It's psychological seduction at its finest, engaging her mind and body in perfect harmony. Giving oral is the difference between being good in bed and being unforgettable. Most men see it as a prelude, something to rush through on the way to the main event. That's a mistake. When done correctly, this can be the most intense part of an encounter. The key? Patience. Instead of immediate action, start with teasing. Kisses on the inner thighs, slow breaths against her skin, gentle pressure before full contact. Observe her reactions, adapt to what makes her squirm, and stay present. No shortcuts, no rushing, just complete dedication to her pleasure. This is what separates amateurs from masters. Making eye contact during intimacy is the most intensely intimate thing a man can do. Looking deep into her eyes while moving together, watching her face as she reacts, maintaining connection even at the height of passion, this strips away all barriers. It's raw, vulnerable, powerful. Women want to feel seen, not just physically but emotionally. When a man keeps his eyes locked onto hers, it tells her he's completely absorbed in the moment, completely consumed by her. That level of intensity is unforgettable. It turns simple attraction into deep craving, creating a memory she'll return to over and over. These 13 elements, each powerful on its own, combine to create an experience that's irresistibly addictive. Mastering them isn't about technique. It's about understanding women on a deeper level. When a man fully embraces these secrets, he transforms from an ordinary lover into someone who leaves an indelible mark, not just on her body, but on her soul.